Is it possible to escape your debt by moving abroad? It might seem like an option, but will it work? The answer is technically yes, you can, but not always. When you leave the UK, your creditors cannot legally pursue you for the amount that you owe them. However, if you leave any assets behind, they can go after those and try to recover the debt. So, while you may have left your country to avoid paying the debt, your creditors can still claim any and all assets and estates you hold back at home. If they want to legally come after you for the money, they will have to file a case against you in a foreign court, which will likely cost them a lot of money, making this an unlikely scenario unless your debts are very large. It's important to note that there are exceptions to this rule. The UK has agreements with some countries, including Australia and Canada, under which your creditor can sell your debt to a debt collection agency in the new country, and they would then chase you for the debt. So it's essential to take this into account and deal with your debt before going abroad. Additionally, whilst you may travel to a different country, if it's a territory of your home nation, like how Gibraltar is for Britain, you'll likely be subject to your home laws and your debt will still be enforceable. Now let's move on to tax debt. While most other creditors have a hard time chasing you for debt if you've moved to a different country, HMRC or Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs has an easier time doing so. This is due to an international network of tax authorities between European countries known as MARD or Mutual Assistance in the Recovery of Debt. Under MARD, HMRC can chase any and all arrears for a person who's moved abroad without it costing them too much, as long as the person is within Europe. Outside of Europe, it becomes harder for the HMRC to chase a person for tax arrears, but they may still try to come and get you in other ways. Now let's talk about travelling with debt. Whether it's credit card debt or private loans, there's only a small chance of your tourist visa being rejected because of debt. As long as you can pay for your travel and your stay during the trip, your visa should be approved. However, it's not recommended to travel with unpaid debts, and in some cases, financial instability can be used as a reason for a visa non-approval. What happens when you return to the UK while in debt? If you took a loan in the UK, then travelled overseas, your debt remains active back in the UK, despite your creditor not being able to legally reach you in the other country. While you're away, your debt problems may worsen as fines and interest accumulate. If you're away for more than 6 years, statute barred law will mean the debt is written off from your account. But this has a negative impact on your credit report and may act as a barrier for getting loans approved in the future. Leaving the country doesn't mean your debts are cancelled. Fines and interest could mean that you return to far more debt than you were originally left with. If you're struggling to clear your debt, then there are options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few multiple choice questions like the total amount of debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so that you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.